What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm Mr. Blast, and today we are taking a look at the KOTOBUKIYA 1/12 scale action figure plastic model kit Axel from the Mega Man X series. Now, I know, it's Axel. Everyone had a, let's just say lightly, a very strong dislike towards this character. At least I did when he made his debut in Mega Man X7. He came off as a maybe whiny character who just didn't care about the rules and I'm going to do whatever I want even though I'm a kid, but not like the way Zero does it. Zero does it because he can back it up, like he's just Zero. But this is Axel. He's supposed to be like the angsty teenager, Reploid, rebel type of character. But this model kit, freaking awesome, actually. It has very few flaws. Not nearly as shaky, wobbly as the Zero kit I just reviewed. You guys should check that video out. It's a love-hate with that one too. I love Zero, but that model kit had a lot of issues that I had to point out in the video. But we're gonna find out if this newly released kit from KOTOBUKIYA is actually worth the price. Let's get him off that spinny stand and find out. Alright guys, and here we are, him off the stand and in his neutral position with just the fist closed hands here. And right off the bat, I can tell you guys this right now, this is a much better sculpted figure than Zero. And it's a lot of it has to do with the engineering that was done to fix, I guess, past mistakes that they did with the earlier model kits. For number one, the feet are a lot better. They're not perfect, but they are a lot better than what Zero had, unfortunately. His was just really difficult to stand up, and I think I showed you guys in the last video the foot falling off. It doesn't just fall off, it's just really easy to come off when you're trying to pose him, and Axel really doesn't have that problem. He came together really well. Everything up here sits, it's everything, all the joints are tight. He's got all kinds of different colors, and the yellows and reds and blues, and his hair is brown. And this kit came together really well, very easily. So even if you're just a novice model kit, gunpla builder, whatever you want to say, these KOTOBUKIYA kits are really easy, especially Axel. He's still really pretty new. I'd say he came out within the last month or two. This guy was sitting on my shelf for a little while, and I just got around to finally building it. And yeah, this doesn't have any paint or shading or anything done to it. It is just literally what this kit is out of the box. Just have a couple of the basic, you know, snippers and whatever, the nub removers, and you should have a pretty easy time putting this guy together. I really enjoyed this kit. I'm not even the biggest fan of Axel, but I figured, you know what? We kind of have to have the trio come together, and this guy really fits in with X and Zero, which I will show off one by one. I'll put them all together. I'll show you guys. So anyway, let's take a closer look at Axel himself. This is his neutral face right here with the eyes that are printed on, along with that scar he's got on his face there. Everything else is just a snap together piece of plastic, and it looks really good. I got a little bit of a sprue mark right here. I'm sure if I painted it, I could fix that. And I just realized I have a little red smudge mark on the hair right there. I didn't even realize that. Very reminiscent of the Super Saiyan hair they put on those, I think, figure-rise kits that they make as well. I don't think KOTOBUKIYA makes those, but as you can see, a lot of the sprue marks are hidden underneath. It's probably my fault, though, how I took this off, but I'm sure some of you pros out there can fix that. The back of the figure here, he just looks really good. Alright, so now we have Axel straight here with his famous guns, the ones that he uses to defeat his foes, and also the very same ones he uses to do his copy ability, which, you know, I think that's kind of an original idea for Axel at the time. Again, I know a lot of people really didn't care for this character when he first made his debut. I kind of saw him as whiny and annoying, and I'm just like, okay, where's X? Why is X not fighting in this game? And then it turns out that X was having his own mental demons, and then we ended up with this guy. We got Axel in what most consider probably the worst X game of the series. I've beaten that game through and through. It's been a long time since I have, but I did play it not too long ago. Every once in a blue moon, I'll fire it up from the Legacy Collection 2, just because it's just more convenient that way. So I'm trying to fire up the PS2 or even the PS2 emulator. So I just rather play it on the Legacy Collection 2 or X Legacy Collection 2. So taking a closer look, we have one of his ultra extra cheesy facial features right here, which looks pretty good. Like I said, printed eyes, the little scar on his face. The smile is also printed and filled in with some, panel lining and whatnot, and I really like that. There's one of his guns right there. Completely just snapped together. There's no paint on these or anything. Like I said, you can paint them if you want. Some of the promo shots show the handle here painted brown. Again, I don't do that. I just put my figures together and pose them on the shelf and then dust them every once in a while when they need it. So, like I said, his feet are way better than the ones that Zero came with. These actually stay on and they help him pose, and I can set him down on the table and he will actually stand up and he won't just topple over like Zero was. So I haven't talked about X much, only because I haven't done a review on him. I've got pretty much all the armor sets. I'm still missing the light armor and a couple of the other ones, like the blade armor, I think it is, or something like that. But I've got the main ones so far. So, but yeah, he looks really good. The reds and yellows really stand out. The deep dark blue, I guess it's like a deep dark navy blue, with that over has his actual main armor color. On the bottom, he's got his little repulsors that he uses to jump with. On the back here, his little backpack deal. I don't remember when in the game these are actually the shorter ones. I don't remember. I don't know if it's because he's standing neutral or if he's doing that hover jump that he does. I really don't remember. But every shot that's on the box of this figure, he has the long ones on his back. So I just leave them on there. Just be careful. They're kind of pointy. Plus, you also want to break these. You don't want to snap them off the back of him. So just keep that in mind. And let's put him down and we'll take a look at the accessories that he comes with. Some of the hands and other facial features that he's got. All right, so first up we have the standard smirking face with the eyes kind of looking off to the side here. There's not much to it. Again, printed faces are the best for me personally. The back, it holds on in one spot and it's right here. Really easy to slide on and off once you get the faceplate off or the actual helmet piece off. And you can just slide that into place from the other one. The yelling face with the eyes kind of looking the other way. This is a red piece you have to remove from a sprue and then put that in the back for his, to show his mouth. You can add some color to it for some, shading or whatnot, but there's that face. And here is the completely neutral dead-eye stare that he comes with, that most people would probably put on him when he's on the shelf pose. Again, same old, same old. On the back has got that slot piece right there. Two of his hands, his left and rights, that just kind of snap them together and you've got completely open palms. They look pretty good. They kind of remind me of like Mickey Mouse hands. They make the hands so big. You got your standard closed fist hands that I showed you guys earlier. And then last but not least, the sort of clawed hands that you can put on him as well for certain poses. And again, this guy poses so freaking well. Now, we just got past all the accessories. Let's conclude if he's worth it. All right, and as promised, here we have the trio, the main cast of Mega Man X7 and also X8. I believe Axel's also in Command Mission. I've never played that. Do you guys recommend Command Mission? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd like to know if you think Command Mission is worth it. I know it's like a completely different continuity, but it's just something I thought of just now. And here you've got all of them in just their main neutral armor. Of course, Zero as of the Model 2, as of Mega Man X2, X in his standard blue armor, and then Axel right here on the right side. And I think they all look fantastic together when they're just kind of posed on the shelf together. X has his own set of issues that I can go over in another video. Not nearly as bad as Zero, but when they all stand together, they just look great. If you want my opinion, yes, I would absolutely recommend Axel. I think the engineering is much better on this guy than it was, especially on Zero. He's kind of an earlier model kit from KOTOBUKIYA. X came along a little bit later, but Axel seem to get it right with him. All of his pieces snap in much easier. Everything just seems like it flows better as a build. He's not nearly as flimsy as Zero. Again, you can just stand them on the shelf. They won't fall over, just as long as you kind of take your time and pose them properly. But Axel is definitely well worth it. Get this guy while you can. I will leave a link down in the description below to Big Bad Toy Store. They actually have this in stock. Like I said, if you like Gunpla, you like building model kits that are pretty easy, snap together with no glue, no stickers, none of that. There's not a single sticker between the 3 of these figures right here. No stickers at all snap together, all pieces put together. There's no glue or anything. So I think that's probably one of the best reasons as an entry point to getting into these kits. And like I said, I'll do a review on X as well at some point. I also have Black Model Zero on the way. Not Nightmare Zero. We have Black Zero. Basically him, just black armor. He's got a couple different things going on. The box is much different. So if you guys would like to check that out, like I said, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Please check out all of my social medias that I also have. I stream pretty much every day on Twitch and Kick, and I've gotten back into streaming on my secondary channel right here on YouTube. I will also leave that in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this content, please leave that thumbs up. Let me know what you think of Axel from the KOTOBUKIYA 1/12 scale full action plastic model kits. And I will catch you guys on the next video. See ya!